Hello folks, Chris Winslow, product specialist here at Heritage Ford. This week I'm going to be showcasing this 2020 Ford Fusion SE. The SE is kind of the midline of the Fusion family. There's actually 5 different ones: the S, the SE, the SEL, Titanium, and the Sport. But this week what I'm going to point out to you, first of all, is the moisture-seeking windshield wipers. What it does, it'll automatically come on when needed. The windshield wipers will go faster, they'll go slower, or they'll even stop if it stops raining. Second feature I'd like to point out is the alloy wheels. Alloy wheels are obviously really nice when you're on the highway, so on and so forth, allowing air to circulate through the brake system, keeping your brakes cool, and basically just keeping them at the ready. Third feature I'd like to point out to you, real simple, pretty much a standard item anymore, is the backup camera. But not only grouped with the backup camera, you have the backup sensors. What that allows you to do is if you're backing up, you get close to an item, a garbage can, so on and so forth, it'll beep, and allowing for you to see what's behind you. The backup camera on this one also is directional. What that basically means, if you're backing into a parking spot, so on and so forth, you can really see where you're going to end up. Really simple. Fourth feature I'd like to show you. This is something nobody will ever tell you, but it's a great feature, especially on a hot day like today. On the Fusion, it's got the automatic up and down windows. What it'll allow you to do is you can take the key fob, press the unlock button twice, hold it on the second push, and it'll roll down the windows. Another really nice feature, if you did happen to have a sunroof, the sunroof would open. Basically what that does is it allows all the heat, all the built up heat in the cab area or what have you, to come on out and giving you a little bit cooler interior. Now at this point in time, I like to go over some interior features. Okay, the interior features I'd like to point out today, it does have a push button start. Great benefit to that is you can just leave the key in your pocket, keep it in your purse, so on and so forth. You really don't ever have to get your key out for any type of operation. Along with the push button start, you also have the feature on the doorknobs where you can lock it and unlock it just by pressing the button when you have the key fob on your person. Second feature I'd like to point out is dual climate control. Dual climate control is really nice. It'll allow you to keep a temperature for the driver and the passenger different. Say for instance, if you're a passenger likes it really cold, you can push it down. And if you like it about 72, which is the norm, you can keep it at that. Third feature I'd like to point out is just the seating system. This particular seat's got a 10-way power seat. Really nice for adjusting. It'll stay at that. The passenger seat is a manual, but it is a 4-way manual. You do have some controls back, so on and so forth. Fourth feature I'd like to point out is a rotary shift. Rotary shift's great. You don't have a joystick here. You can put it in reverse, neutral, or drive, and off you go. Speaking of that, let's go take her for a virtual test drive. Now we're off on our virtual test drive in the 2020 Ford Fusion SE. The Ford Fusion nowadays, they quit making them the first quarter of 2020. But as far as their electronics, they've really come a long way. This particular model's got the lane keep, which basically means if you get off line or off center, it'll nudge the steering wheel, allowing you to get back in the middle of the lane. This model here, the SE, does not offer, but when you get into the SEL, the Titanium, or even the Sport, you can get the adaptive cruise control. They do have blind spot monitoring even in the SE. They've really come a long way as they got into it. This particular model gets 23 miles to the gallon in the city, 34 on the highway with a combined gas or fuel efficiency of 27. Making it really a pretty efficient vehicle to drive. Now we're going to go around a few curves up here. I think there's 1 or 2. Just kind of check the head sway, so on and so forth. All right, the next straightaway, we're gonna kind of give it some speed. It's got 181 horsepower, which is more than sufficient for this vehicle. It is powered with a 1.5 EcoBoost, which is a turbo engine, giving it ample speed and really good fuel efficiency, especially on long trips. This is a 6-speed transmission. And has a really good transition into all 6 gears. All in all, it's a really smooth car. This is what I drive as my daily driver. I love mine. I've owned 2 of them. They're a really good highway car, good in the city. They're just a good all-around multi-purpose mid-size sedan. All right, we're heading back to the home stretch now. My name is Chris Winslow. I'm a product specialist here at Heritage Ford. We'd sure love to have the opportunity to show you the vehicles that we have, hopefully pair you up with the right vehicle, and show you why buying at Heritage Ford's a whole lot better than the competition. You guys, thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you all.